Sunrise Children's Foundation serves families with children from birth to 5 years old. Experts now know that 90% of a child's brain development happens before age 5.
This is a critical stage of life, and our mission is to ensure that children of Southern Nevada have the nutrition and education they need.
We do that through 3 main programs, first of which, our Early Head Start Child Development Centers, serving babies from birth to 3 years old.
I actually thought Sunrise was gonna be a daycare, which it's really not. These kids actually learn stuff. He started learning things I couldn't even teach him. He learned how to sit down and eat properly. He learned how to wash his hands by himself. He doesn't throw a fit anymore. He learned a lot from other kids as well.
What makes Sunrise unique and different from other programs is that they looked at each one of my children individually. My children are adopted through foster care, and they each have specific unique needs. Some of my children have disabilities, some of my children have allergies, and they were able to work with me and my family with each child and help them to be able to continue to go to daycare and grow.
15 learning center options throughout Clark County ensures we meet families where they are in clean, safe, welcoming environments.
We provide over 100,000 healthy meals each year in classrooms with a 1-to-4 teacher-student ratio. Using the best in early learning curriculum, our loving staff are trained to ensure each student is ready for preschool, kindergarten, and beyond.
Our babies are only 3 years old and they already know the alphabet in English and Spanish. They already know the numbers in English and Spanish. When you have that individualized attention, they're able to develop better.
They are more than a daycare. They are really a learning center. The teachers are more than just teachers. They are really there for your child, so they're preparing them for the future.
The one word I would use to describe Sunrise Children's Foundation is caring, because they care for your kid. My favorite thing about the program is that we can volunteer, we can come in and get to know the families and all the children. So we do as much volunteering as we can as a family to make it better for our children.
I think my favorite thing about Sunrise Children's Foundation is that they treat us like family. We walk in the door and they greet us warmly. I can leave here every day knowing that my kids are in good hands, that they're safe, that they're comfortable, and they love it.
Sunrise educates children, but we also change lives. Our centers cater to some of the most vulnerable families in our community to ensure all families have access to a quality education. Disabilities, poverty, homelessness, and even foster care are no longer barriers. The reason Sunrise Children's Foundation is so successful is because there's such a need for our services. We succeed because we have parents who care, who want better for their children, who recognize that they need help.
Something that I love about my job is watching the families grow. And by that is for the families to go back to school, have their jobs, and for them to have that peace of mind that their children are here and safe with us at Early Head Start.
I found out about Sunrise Children's Foundation from a teacher at school because I couldn't keep going to school when I had my baby. And I enrolled him and I was able to go back to school, get my credits, my classes. I was able to graduate and walk.
Watching my daughter's growth was so amazing, it inspired me to want to become a teacher. Sunrise gave me the best training and I've been an infant toddler teacher for about a year now. It's absolutely changed our lives.
These incredible resources are not just limited to our 15 learning centers, but through our home visiting program, we go out into the home as well. Starting bright and early, every morning at 8:30 a.m., Sunrise sends out 20 certified home instructors, armed with books of age-appropriate curriculum, associated activities, and materials who help babies from the first trimester until they're ready for kindergarten. Home visiting programs provide everything a parent needs to become parent as teacher, who will continue to work with their children throughout their pre-K experience. Curriculum is provided in English and Spanish and empowers families to take an active role in preparing their little ones for a successful start when they reach kindergarten. At the end of our 30-week program, which runs concurrently to the school year, we celebrate their success and graduate our new kindergartners. Last, but certainly not least, there's our Women, Infants, and Children program, more commonly known as WIC. Sunrise Children's Foundation has 5 locations in Southern Nevada, which allows us to serve over 150,000 participants with EBT food cards, nutrition classes, health checks, and intensive breastfeeding support and classes. Families receive more than subsidy benefits here. They find a team of advocates who help them navigate parenting, motherhood, and the health and wellness of their children. Our team is passionate about connecting families to the resources they need to navigate this critical time in their children's lives. We don't just provide a service. We become partners and advocates, even friends, for each family we serve.
So we focus on programs like our Feed, Read, and Succeed initiative, on providing nutrition and education, on breaking cycles of illiteracy, and on working side by side to ensure access to quality education and nutrition for all.
For me.
For me.
Para mí.
For me.
For me.
For me.
Para mí.
For me.
For me.
For me.
For us.
Me.
For me.
For us.